Hey guys, Zero down here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys why I believe that the Minecraft Manhunts by Dream were scripted. Maybe not all of them, but definitely a few. Just keep watching. First of all, I would just like to say for the record that I do not mean to diss or disrespect anyone in this video. They are all great people, and I'm sure that even if they were or were not scripted, they only did it because they wanted to entertain people, and that I can really respect. But without any further ado, let's get into it. So the first reason why the Manhunts may have been scripted is because in Manhunt Speedrunner vs. 4 Hunters, you can clearly see that Dream makes a clutch play in the middle of a trace between him and the 4 Hunters, where he places boats to jump on in a lava pit in the Nether. In order for this strat to work, he would have to have all boats in his hotbar at the same moment. And in order for it to work efficiently, they would all have to be lined up with each other. So my problem with this clip actually starts a few minutes back. In the middle of the chase, you see that Dream's hotbar is kind of messy. It's all over the place. I think there's one boat in it, and subtly throughout the chase, he fills his hotbar with boats, all in the same order, all throughout, except for the final boat. And then an unnoticeable cut, and you can tell it is a cut because the position of the boats changes. An unnoticeable cut changes the position of the back boat to in front of the pickaxe without showing it on screen. Now, I don't know if this is just a coincidence, but he does not move much from where he was to make the cut. In my opinion, it seems as though the cut was extremely unnecessary, and the only reason it may serve is to edit something that he may have messed up on. In his most recent Manhunt, Speedrunner versus 4 Hunters rematch, he glitches to the top of the Nether, which after Sapnap, George, and the Hunters have already gotten Prot 4 armor, and he has no idea how to deal with them, which I will actually talk about later. But he glitches to the top of the Nether, and after he gets the Hunters to the top of the Nether, it becomes very evident that the Hunters had no idea that you could even get on top of the Nether.
Oh, you were getting a muffin.
What the heck?
Where are we? What?
Get him!
Now you have nowhere to run.
And this strikes me as a little odd. I understand that a lot of, like almost everybody in the video base their Minecraft channels off PvP and not really creative, but I have to say, it seems awfully unlikely that no one would be able to figure out that you can glitch on top of the Nether. I think it strikes more as improbable than anything else. And what I think is that this is less an important part of the story or the Manhunt itself, but more just a fact that if it were scripted and Dream wanted to make them entertaining rather than accurate, I feel like this would be a very important thing for him to put in, because it would be much more entertaining to have people who don't exactly understand where they are and more surprised as with everything Dream does in his manhunts, I think that, in Dream's opinion, is more entertaining to the viewer than if they knew that they were at the top of the nether. Because in this, as he is editing it and playing it in the video, you can see that he is intending for this to be a very big brain moment, which I do give him credit for. He is a very big brain player. But I have to say, the big brain moment, as a YouTuber, the big brain moment kind of wears off when the people who you're using it against actually understand what it is. And I feel like Dream recognized this and wanted to make it as entertaining as possible, so he made them all play the fish out of water. Another piece of evidence that proves that Dream may have faked the manhunts is in the fact that, have you guys ever tried villager trading? If you have, then you know that villager trading takes a lot of time to, happen. Takes a lot of time and patience, and it's very hard to do. Especially because villagers top off their trades after a certain amount of purchases. Now, with that in mind, the hunters in the same episode get prot 4 armor after allegedly villager trading their way with a librarian to get books and enchant the prot 4 armor.
Look.
Oh,
look.
Hi.
What?
Hi.
Hello.
I
What?
haven't seen you in a while.
No, we don't need these.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and hit me, hit me.
Oh,
hit
he's
me.
like never enchanted. That's
Go
not
ahead, hit
even
me,
a lie.
hit me.
What?
Oh my gosh!
You know what? Watch
He
this.
does like
Let me
nothing!
1v1
Now this raises a lot of questions. First of all, where did they get enough iron to make an anvil? And much more, where did they get enough iron to make 2 anvils? Because I don't know for sure how many anvils it takes and how many enchantments it takes per anvil for an anvil to break, but it seems that all of their armor for 4 people, which is all armor for 4 people, all pieces of armor for 4 people is 16 pieces of armor, which means 16 enchantments. Some people, I'm not sure about this, but I'm relatively confident that some hunters had more than 1 enchantment on their armor. So 16 give or take enchantments would have most likely required more than 2 anvils. So where did they get the iron? Because clearly they did not go mining. If so, then Dream cut it out. However, this is the least of their concern. As I stated earlier, villagers have a trade limit with everything, including emeralds and books. There's no way that they could have, that the hunters could have gotten enough emeralds through farm trading with a village farm as big as this. And much less, there's no way they could have gotten enough books to enchant 16 pieces of armor. And there lies the problem. Because if they had found a prot 4 villager, which actually, from the start, they seemed to have planned, because you cannot plan to have a villager give you prot 4 armor. You can't plan that. That is not something that can be foreshadowed in a seed or anything. They would have to find the villager, and then you would have a reaction by the people, by the hunters. Clear reaction, and it doesn't even have to be a big one. There are many times in Dream's playthrough where he finds something good, and all he does is, ooh, yes, and he only plays by himself, so he doesn't even talk that much to begin with. What you have to realize is that many mistakes can be made that don't look like mistakes at first sight. If watching movies has told me anything, you can easily skim over something, and something easily skim overable is a mistake. That may not make sense. As I said at the beginning of the video, I do not mean to trash on anyone here. I do not mean to make anybody feel bad, and I definitely don't mean to make Dream feel like, you know, he's being called out. Because at the end of the day, it's just a video that he did really well on. And it doesn't really matter if it's scripted or not, because it brought a smile to your face. And I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you probably already watched his Manhunts. So, but if you haven't, you should check out Bad Boy Halo, Dream, Sapnap, George, and actually I don't know who the last guy is, but definitely check him out. Anyways, this has been Zero. Please don't roast me in the comment section if somebody already did this, but till the next one, bye.